Hi everybody, today I want to talk about the importance of being really careful when you highlight your hair. So finer hair is more fragile. Usually we don't have a medulla or a core inside of our hair, and the cuticle on the outside of our hair is way more fragile than people with thicker hair. So we really need to be careful. When we highlight our hair, we are breaking the bonds and we are drying the hair out a little bit, and so we need to be super careful, especially coming into summertime, and we're going to want some highlights or some lighter pieces in the hair. So at my salon we use Wella color, and they have what's called Wellaplex, and some of you have probably heard of Olaplex, and it's the same concept. So Wellaplex, the number 1, is added to the lightener itself. And what it's doing is it's strengthening those bonds of the hair. So as we are lifting those pigments out of your hair, it's keeping the integrity of your hair. Now this comes with a charge. Some people charge $20, $30, $40 for this. It does take a little bit longer as well, but it is totally worth it. There is a step 2 to the process. That's why it takes a little bit longer, but I highly recommend that if you do go get your hair highlighted, you ask them if they have Olaplex or Wellaplex that they could put in the lightener. So you don't have breakage. Some people that come in to have their hair fixed by me, usually they ended up getting their hair highlighted and now they have breakage all around their hairline. Now our hairline is more fragile too, right? So some people kind of start the lightener at that hairline. So we really need to be careful that we're keeping that hair. You probably won't notice breakage right away. It usually happens within 2 to 3 weeks after getting a highlight. So Wellaplex is what we put in our lightener to strengthen the bonds. That second step actually balances the pH of the hair, and it's kept on, so it kind of seals everything back in and it balances the pH, since we were drying it out and affecting that pH while we were coloring. Okay, so there is a number 3 as well that you can take home. It actually locks that color in. It keeps the hair shiny. It keeps it smooth. It keeps it tangle free. It's a really great product to be using at home as a conditioner. So after we get a highlight or a foil, we also need to make sure that we're being careful those first few weeks because it will be a little bit drier. So making sure we are conditioning maybe a little bit more, maybe after that second or third week, or within that first month of getting a lightener, that we are doing maybe a mask to kind of restore that hair as well, or using that number 3 Wellaplex to take home. Be careful with heat on highlighted hair. If your irons are way too hot on that highlighted hair, it is more fragile, it will break, and you could be stripping the cuticle right off of the hair if the iron is too hot. So make sure that you are keeping your irons around that 250 range as low as you can, with still getting it done and doing those conditioning treatments. Okay, so I hope this helps you guys, and thank you for subscribing to my channel.